Oh man, hello people. I go by the name of David. I hail from the beautiful town of Piscataway, New Jersey, and I just want to talk about why people are just so fucking racist. Like, uh, I don't understand why people think that just because, like, like, if you look at a guy like me, right? I am of a lighter complexion, but at the end of the day, like, I am still black. Like, my dad is black. My mother is black. She might be mixed in with something else. I'm not entirely sure of that. I think she said like her mom said like she was mixed with like German and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I'm black, right? So like just because I'm black, like what is your perception of me? Like if you look at a guy like me or you look at another person that is of a darker complexion, you think like, oh, they're probably rude as fuck, or you're probably gonna say something like really like what is it like? Oh, don't take my money, please. I don't have any money. Take my wallet, and you know that's that's just a terrible stereotype that I've been noticing for years. And I want to let you guys know that just because I want to let all you racist mofos out there, like, just because a person is black doesn't mean they're gonna rob you. It doesn't mean that they are negative. It does not mean that they are rude. It doesn't mean it just us black people, like, we've been through a lot. Like, people, like, we went through slavery. We went through being having to move to the back of the bus. Like, we've been going through a lot of stuff, and that's just a lot of anger, like, just built up inside. And then we just take that out on other people because it's just like we're just so angry on the inside that it's just like we don't really, it's like we let our anger get the best of us. And that's just what it is. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I feel like us as black people, we need to do better. But I'm totally going off topic right now. But I just want to let you guys know, like, starting off with the black stereotypes, I just want to let you guys know, like, I'm sorry, I just woke up. But we just because we're black people doesn't mean that we're rude. It doesn't mean that we're bad people. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people, like, I remember watching this story not even too long ago. Like, oh, actually, this was long ago. This was like this group of black kids went into like an Apple store or something, right? And they went in, and I think the manager, I'm presuming he was white. I'm not entirely sure of that, but uh, this manager walked up to the group of black kids and was just like, I'm gonna need you guys to leave the store because I'm afraid that you guys are gonna steal something. And honestly, if I was a part of that group, I would feel the same way too. Now, I would be very upset. And I think the kids was just like pissed off and they got into like a huge argument or something like that. I don't know, but I just don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Like, it don't even look like I'm looking into the camera because I'm looking at the screen, but I'm just look at the screen. I don't care. So uh yeah, so these group of black kids get really pissed off. They get into an argument, and eventually they show their respect, and then they left. But I just don't understand why they had to, like, just because we're black people and we walk into a store, that means we're gonna buy something. It doesn't, that you don't have to automatically assume like, boom, this dude is black, like he's about to steal something. Like, no, we're not gonna steal shit. I mean, we're not gonna steal stuff. Man, I just got demonetized. But anyway, back to the current subject matter. Just because we're black doesn't mean we're gonna steal. Just because we're black doesn't mean um, we're gonna rob you. Just because we're black doesn't mean we're rude. It's just we're just angry. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I just seen some stuff on the news not even too long ago. Now that we're in lockdown, these after the whole George Floyd situation, people, all these black people ran into the what was it? The they ran into the Walmart and just started looting. Like, come on, bro. Like, I understand like we're black people and we're trying to make a statement, but just because we're, but and the majority of the people that that ran up in there smiling, all ha ha ha, and looting, they were black. And like honestly, we're not doing any better. Like we're just making ourselves look bad at this point. Like I remember reading the comments, and the first comment was like, "After you guys are done looting this Walmart, explain, please preach to us about how your lives matter." It's like I understand that, but um, uh, I just don't get it. Like, like I just don't understand. Like like just because we're mad, we had no business looting that freaking Walmart. We had no business shooting those looting up those freaking those Gucci stores I had seen not too long ago. Like people were looting Gucci, they were looting Louis Vuitton, they were looting their local sneaker shops. Like what the hell? Like, and I understand where man, I understand we got a lot of built up aggression and a lot of built up anger and hate and negativity towards these white MFs. And I know I'm really talking about, I know this whole video is based off, I'm going off topic, but this whole thing is based off racism in general. Even though I'm focusing on black people right now, and I'm really 6 minutes in, and I'm still talking about black people. But it's just like I don't like like us as okay. I'm gonna get to the other races, but right now I'm focused on specifically black people. Like we are, we need to make ourselves look better. Like we need to not like just because we're angry and just because we're we're upset doesn't mean we have to start robbing places. Because at the end of the day, we're making ourselves look bad at this point. It's like we're not like it's like just because we're mad about something doesn't mean we have to go over there and start robbing places. Like you guys don't have to listen to a word I say. And you guys might think I'm talking trash. You guys could bash me in the comments as much as you want. And I know this video probably isn't gonna get a lot of views or whatever, but I just don't like just because we're upset doesn't mean we have to resort to looting. We don't have to resort to robbing. We don't have to resort to uh beating people up. We don't have to resort to now the rallies and stuff. I can co-sign that. Like don't get me wrong, but it's just like I just can't hold the sin any longer. Like I have to get this out because you know what I'm saying. Like me personally, I'm a homebody. I don't even like to leave the house. I like to be home. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like because I'm not really, not that I hate people, but I just hate people's attitudes, and that's why I stay home a lot. I don't want to have to deal with people being rude. I don't want to have to deal with people being mean to me when I'm literally like the nicest guy on the planet. Like, it may seem like I have an attitude sometimes, but I'm really genuinely like a good person at heart. I might be lazy sometimes, but I'm really a good person at heart. Like, and I'm black. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you just give other people the benefit of the doubt, light skin or dark skin? I don't care. Like just because a person is a certain color doesn't mean that they are a certain way. You know what I mean? Like just because a person is Spanish doesn't mean you have to. And it's like theoretically speaking, say I was white, I'm just gonna start coming out the water and just start calling mofos essay. Like, hmm, sorry, that was my sister. But yeah, like just because we're a certain race don't mean we're like a certain way. Like just because, like if I was white, just because a person is white don't mean they like wet dogs. Like that's not even funny, but just because a person's white don't mean they like wet dogs. Just because a person is white don't mean they not like a disciplinarian. Like they not a disciplinarian. They don't know how to treat the kids. Just because a person is Indian don't mean they smell like, I'm not even gonna say it, but like a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person is Chinese, they know everything about math or something like that. Like honestly, treat other people the way you want to be treated. That's the message I just want to get out to the world. Like you don't have to like me. You don't have to. You can hate me. You can dislike me. You can love me. You can like me. You can hate me, and I'll still love you back regardless of how you feel about me. But it's just like why do people have to judge based on the race or like the color of their skin? Like I don't even get why I'm like just because I'm a certain like just because I'm a certain skin color means that or I'm a certain race means that I act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just sad, man. And I just don't get the negativity that goes on in this world. Like we're in coronavirus season. Like this is the time we are supposed to be sticking together. You know what I mean? And it may sound like I'm preaching. I'm not trying to preach at all, even though I am preaching. But it's just like this is just the issue that I have to get out there. Like I can't hold this in any longer. Like we as human beings need to learn how to treat each other with respect, treat each other genuinely, treat each other kindly. You know what I mean? Like we have to like like me personally, I'm nice to everybody, and I might crack jokes every now and then, but it's just like we have to learn to be nice to everybody because you don't know how they're gonna take it. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how they're gonna take it. You might say something about their eyelids or their eye or the way they dress or whatever the case may be, and they might really take that to heart, and then they literally might have suicidal thoughts the next day, and then sooner or later you find out that person that you was just messing with had had killed himself because of what you had said prior to them doing that horrific action, and then now you feel bad, and then it's just like yo, it's because of me joking around and being and me not thinking that the person was going to take it the way that they did. They ended up that person is now gone because of me, and now that's a burden I have to carry for the rest of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying treat others the way you want to be treated. And I know this video was excuse me, I can't even talk, specifically supposed to talk about racism and all that sort of stuff. All I'm gonna say is treat others the way you want to be treated. Like, how much time have I got? I'm 12 minutes in, and I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but it's just like I don't know, man. Like, just treat others the way you want to be treated. Positivity and negativity run this world, and be positive. Hold the door for somebody. Like, hold the door for an old lady. Help the lady cross the street. Like if a kid gets bullied, like help him out. You know what I mean? If somebody's getting beaten up, help him out. If somebody's being robbed, help him out, regardless of what the consequences. Because me personally, I'd rather die a real one than live as a fake one. You know what I mean? And and this is probably gonna sound really cliche and corny or however you guys want to perceive it as, but I just can't. I just can't deal with this anymore. Like, I just want to spread positivity. I just want to get this video out there. I just want to relay this message. If this video gets 100,000, I want this video to exceed my expectations. I don't expect this video to do hundreds of millions of views or whatever, but I just want to get this out there. Treat others the way you want to be treated, and don't be racist, and don't be a butthole. Okay? That's all I wanted to get out there. All right, go on.